monster. Yeah, when I say monster, you say damn monster. Monster. That's right, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll. On tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You're waiting, now you made it to the greatest show on earth. It's the monster.
ATL! Get loud and say it with me! This is Monster Jam! The first competition of the event is JCB Racing round number 1. All 12 of our Monster Jam drivers have been seated in a bracket based off of their first pass time at our last event in Seattle. The 4 fastest times have received an automatic bye into round number 2, leaving 8 Monster Jam drivers to face off head to head in round number 1. Atlanta, Georgia, are you ready for round 1 of JCB Racing?
It's time to get this thing started. Your first competitor, Jamie Garner, El Toro Loco. His opponent, Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken. Gonna get this thing started. We've been talking about it. So much build up, and let's get it going on a Saturday evening. El Toro Loco 13 and 16 on the season. Nick trying to battle his way up. Can he move on to round 2? They're staged. Oh, we're gonna go ahead and get restaging. So we do have those racing lights. You might be able to see them there at the center of the course or on the other side of the track. When they go purple, that means they need to restage, so that's what you had there. The lights go yellow. Let's go green! And your winner, Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken. He moves on to round 2 where he'll face off against Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Kraken getting the victory, taking out Jamie Garner, El Toro Loco. Kraken moving on. You see the official times there on the board. Nick Pagliarulo, a 19.324 as he takes the victory. And moving on to round 2. Now, I just got word that we're having some firing issues for Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. If you look to the back of the track, you might be able to see the drivers if you're sitting in the stands. And it looks like he is able to fire, making his way out to the track. So making his way to the track, Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. So you see there in round one, El Toro Loco falling to Kraken. Son of a Digger is in round two, so that's who he'll be facing off against. We still have Megalodon and Gravedigger getting ready to face off. The winner of this competition will be facing off against Tristan England, JCB Digatron in round two. After that, Sparkle Smash and Wildside, followed by Black Pearl and Jester. Now, as we said before, in round two, you do have those competitors with the fastest time. So who will be meeting them? Let's find out. Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. Facing off against Todd LeDuc, Megalodon. Two evenly matched drivers here on the season, but who moves on? Getting set at the line. Let's go! Running away with it, Todd LeDuc. Megalodon takes the victory. We had starter issues with Gravedigger, and then came out here. It looks like his rear steer wasn't happening. Look, he had no rear steer power, so just struggled a bit through it, but does add some points for you guys in the stands. Adam Anderson falling. And, of course, we'll have to keep you updated on those issues with Gravedigger. It looked like he had no rear steer trying to make his way through this windy track. A time of 40.019 for Adam Anderson. A time of 20.051 for Todd LeDuc Megalodon. And he moves on to round two of JCB Racing. Moving on to your next competition, Colvinard, Black Pearl. Battling it out with Matt Pagliarulo, Jester. So already some drama early on here in JCB Racing. Gravedigger lost her rear steer. We'll keep you updated with that. Next competitors look like they are set at the line. Let's go! Colvinard, Black Pearl, looks like he may have crossed first for sure, but there might be a 5-second penalty to his time. Those tires have to all be on the final race ramp, and they're taking a look, and that is in fact the case. He loses on the penalty time. 5-second penalty added to Black Pearl, 24.347. And Matt Pagliarulo Jester moves on to round two, 22.777. Enough to get it done after Colvinard does not get all four tires down on the final racing ramp. And he has a 5-second penalty. Now, if that wasn't enough drama already, if you look at the video boards, we have 40 seconds on the clock. Well, that is because Kayla Blood, Sparkle Smash, is supposed to be here on the track, but it looks like she may be having issues. If she's not able to compete, that means that an automatic advancement would be for Wildside moving on to round two. So Kayla Blood, you see on the video board, she's not able to fire at the moment. Her crew is working on the truck, but 10 seconds remaining, and I don't think she's going to make it out to the track. This should be an automatic advancement for Wildside. Lindsay, what's going on over there?
The thing that I'm seeing right now, Ray, as we're continuing to look at our UNOH technicians and our crew chiefs taking a look at this Monster Jam truck, I spoke earlier about how important it is to focus on your senses. So right now, what I can smell, I can only imagine, is what Caleb Blood can smell as well. Earlier, it almost smelled like burnt rubber, so one was thinking that that did not point to a motor, but there's potentially motor issues, or it could be with our timing system. At this moment, I'm smelling a lot of fuel, but what I can guarantee is our technicians are working really hard, working together to see if they can get this truck back in competition, Ray.
Appreciate that update, Lindsay, and that means that Zach Garner Wildside will be moving on in automatic advancement. Sparkle Smash unable to compete, so Wildside, as you take a look at the bracket, will be moving on to face off against Monster Mutt. So you had Ryan Anderson, son of a digger, facing off against Kraken. Tristan England, JCB Digatron facing off against Megalodon. Monster Mutt, Bryce Kinney facing off against Zach Garner, Wildside, and the Excalibur facing off against Jester in round 2 of JCB Racing.
Ooh, a lot of drama there in round 1, but we have made it to round number 2 of JCB Racing. We have the 4 drivers from round 1 moving on to face off against those 4 drivers that received that automatic bye into round number 2. They are going to be battling head-to-head, trying to make it into the semifinal round. Atlanta, are you ready for round 2 of JCB Racing?
Ryan Anderson, son of a digger, facing off against Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken. The start of round 2, Nick Pagliarulo was able to move on after taking out El Toro Loco, but he has a battle on his hands because Ryan Anderson has 43 wins in JCB Racing. Can he get another, the highest of any driver? Waiting for those lights to get set. Here we go! And your winner, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger, moving on to the semifinals. Your first driver advancing. And I'm going to be honest, Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken looked just about head-to-head with him going around that first turn. Ultimately, it seems like he spun out a bit. I thought Nick had a chance, but nonetheless, Ryan Anderson says, this is my domain, and he moves on. Now has 44 victories on the season. He has an 88% winning percentage in racing. Just super impressive for this driver. 192 wins on the season. It's insane. Your next competitor, we have Todd LeDuc, Megalodon, facing off against Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Megalodon Stars and Stripes set at the line. Digatron set at the line. Let's go! And your winner, Tristan England, JCB Digatron. He's moving on to the semifinals. Well, he will face off against Son of a Digger. That is your semifinals matchup. Your first one, Tristan England. Ryan Anderson battling it out for the top spot. Tristan has been able to hang on, but Ryan Anderson is hot on his heels. And you see there, I believe that might be the fastest time, 18.910. Oh, excuse me, 0.3 slower. So it seems that Son of a Digger had the fastest time so far. Tristan England has the second fastest time. And those are the drivers that had the automatic bye. So far, the automatic buys have been able to get the wins and move on to the semifinals. We'll see if that continues. If you look out here on the track, Wildside and Monster Mutt are lined up on the same side. Not sure what's going on here. Monster Mutt has lane choice. I don't know if Zach knows this. So we see that Monster Mutt is getting set, but Zach is still not moving. Is Wildside able to refire? Lindsay, I don't know if you can hear me, if you're able to tell me anything. What's going on down there?
You know, Ray, that is the thing, is there could be something just so small right now being worked on here on Wildside. It could be something as similar as the starter. It could be something as simple as potentially the same tuning that is being done in Sparkle Smash, but, you know, maybe not as much of a big deal. But one thing that could be crucial here, you guys, is lane choice. Here you have it. Bryce Kinney in Monster Mutt does have that lane choice, and it is clear which lane he wants.
Thank you so much for that, Lindsay. Sorry to throw it to you in the moment. The lane choice came into play there, and Zach was, well, he was like, no, I'm staying over here. But, of course, Bryce says, nah, move on over. So I'm curious to see this matchup right now, because Zach Garner, as I said, this is the similar lane that we have to the World Finals one with this interesting whirly start, I guess. So now that we're set, let's go ahead and get this thing going. You got Bryce Kinney, Monster Mutt. Facing off against Zach Garner, Wildside. Did I say a whirly racing lane? I don't know if that's the description for it. But it's definitely interesting. You got Bryce Kinney, Monster Mutt lined up. Zach Garner, Wildside has to get set. This is what I'm looking forward to right here. Who moves on? Getting set at the line. Lights go yellow. Let's go racing! Oh, it's a close one. Who's going to take it? Going down to the potential penalty on Wildside is what they're already telling me. If he did not have all 4 tires down, 5-second penalty will be added to his time. Is that what happened right here? I thought Zach had it. And they saying there is a 5-second penalty to Wildside, which means that your winner moving on is Bryce Kinney, Monster Mutt, 18.816. 18.816 for Bryce Kinney, Monster Mutt, and he takes out Wildside. It was a time of 18.7 for Zach Garner. With a 5-second penalty, he falls. I thought Zach had it. He did, but the penalty gets him. He's eliminated. Bryce Kinney moving on. Let's go ahead and get to our final competition of round 2. Matt Pagliarulo, Jester. Facing off against Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. You have father and son meeting in the final competition of round 2. Who's moving on? Will it be dad? Will it be son? Mike Pagliarulo, the driver of Excalibur, has been on a tear in JCB Racing. He has been locked in. Has a few freestyle wins on the season, few competition victories. Mike has just been so impressive to watch. The youngest driver in the series. Getting set at the line. Looks like they are restaging once again, making sure that they have an even start. Those lights go purple. We're going to see if we can make them go green here soon. Setting up one more time. They are set. Let's go! And your winner, Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur, moving on, taking out his competitor and his father, Matt Pagliarulo Jester. Mike moving on to the semifinals. As I take a look at the super glue, glued to the action replay, give me those finish links, timing systems. Official time for Excalibur, 19.350. Matt Pagliarulo Jester eliminated with a time of 21.759. And our semifinals matchups are set. Taking a look there at the JCB Racing competition bracket. What you just saw, well, Ryan Anderson gets another victory. Son of a Digger moving on to the semifinals. He'll face off against the winner between Megalodon, Stars and Stripes, and JCB Digatron. That is Tristan England. JCB Digatron moving on to face off against Ryan Anderson, Son of a Digger. After that, Monster Mutt, Bryce Kenny didn't have the faster time, but Wildside had a 5-second penalty, was eliminated, and Monster Mutt moves on. And then finally, we saw Excalibur and Jester, where Excalibur is moving on to face off against Monster Mutt in the semifinals.
Here we go, Monster Jam fans. We have made it to the semifinal round of JCB Racing. 4 fastest drivers facing off head-to-head with only 2 moving on into the final round, trying to take those first 12 points of the event. Who will advance? Atlanta, are you ready for your semifinal round of JCB Racing?
Well, let's see who takes this. This could be for the points lead. If you think Son of a Digger is going to get the win, make some noise. Or if you think it's JCB Digatron winning this thing, let me hear ya. Well, let's find out. 1 and 2 in the overall point standings. Tristan trying to hang on. Ryan trying to take the lead. Who does it? They get set at the line. Let's go racing! Getting the winner. Getting the win right there. You got Son of a Digger taking out Tristan England, JCB Digatron. A major victory for Ryan Anderson. And he's moving on. A close competition. Ryan had the fastest time so far, 18.226. Tristan England at 18.905. Not enough to get it done for JCB Digatron. Ryan Anderson moving on to the finals and potentially taking the overall point standings lead. But we'll take a look at that here in a second. Let's find out who will be facing off against Son of a Digger in the finals. If you think Monster Mutt's winning this thing, make some noise. Or if you think that it's going to be Excalibur taking the victory, let me hear ya. Well, let's go ahead and get into this thing. It's the second matchup of the semifinals. Excalibur, Monster Mutt, Mike Pagliarulo facing off against Bryce Kenny. They are set. Go green! And your winner, they're going to our timing system, our Finish Links timing system, saying it was too close to call. Going to take a closer look at the official times, making sure that all the tires were down on that final racing ramp. And your winner is Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt. He gets the victory, moving on to the finals. 18.702 for Bryce Kenny. Mike Pagliarulo falls 24.011. We have ourselves a matchup. Monster Mutt facing off against Son of a Digger in the JCB Racing Finals.
This is it! We have made it to the final round of JCB Racing. Two fastest drivers facing off head to head. 12 points on the line. We have series points on the line. Atlanta, are you ready to meet your final competitors?
He has 10 JCB Racing competition victories on the season. Can he get his 11th? The man from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. He has one racing competition victory on the season. Coming at you from Kernersville, North Carolina, Bryce Kinney, Monster Mutt. Two veterans in the sports meeting in the finals. Who gets the victory? Waiting for them to get set at the line. It's the finals. And your winner, getting his 11th JCB Racing victory on the season. He gets another one. Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. "45 racing victories on the season. Just been unstoppable, an 89% winning percentage. Gets another win as he is currently second in the overall point standings, trying to make up ground to take the lead against Tristan England, JCB Digatron. And you just see that Ryan is fired up right now, taking a victory lap around the track. Letting it fire here in Atlanta Motor Speedway. He's getting some top speeds on the straightaway. Ryan making his way around, and of course we're going to catch up with Ryan on the track with our pit reporter Lindsay Noble. Just a great shot of Ryan in the truck, and he's making his way out. Your JCB Racing victor, son of a digger. Let's catch up with Ryan on the track and Lindsay Noble.
Here we are again, awarding you another JCB Racing win on, without a doubt, the toughest track that this series has had all season. How did you do it?
I'm not going to lie, it's definitely the toughest track, but by far my favorite racing track we've had all year. Man, Atlanta, I don't think you guys understand how lucky you are. This place is so big. I'm going to say it every time I get on the microphone, 5 times bigger than anywhere else we go in the world. I love it, man. This place brings me back to the real days, the golden age of Monster Jam, and us having a good time as a family. My son's here, my mom's here, my nephews, everybody. Our whole family is here having a good time, man. I am so happy, but we didn't come for Monster Jam racing, and skills is next. I'm ready to get wild in that too, but I'm ready for some freestyle action tonight.
I know that you are eager for freestyle, but the technical ability will definitely come in our skills competition. You know, you always say that some of these drivers have more time on 2 wheels than you have had just because they've done so many arena events. You being a stadium guy for a long time at this point, how do you manage to keep up?
I'm just going to do my best. I managed to keep up because I am not scared to roll the dice. I try tricks that I cannot perfect. I can't do these things for sure, but I'm going to give it everything I got to try to make sure I can throw this truck on 2 wheels in some type of crazy way Win, lose, or draw, crash or not, I'm going to try everything I got to make sure you fans are having a good time. I know you paid your hard-earned money to see something crazy. That's the only reason I'm here, baby. It's not for the points. It's not for the trophies. It's for you fans, man. I'm going to be out here. I'm going to be the wildest guy on the track. Win, lose, or draw, like I said. So get ready, Atlanta. The night has just begun.
Give it up one more time for Ryan Anderson, son of a digger.
Congratulations to Ryan Anderson taking the victory. And let's go ahead and take a look at the point standings in this competition. Your BKT overall event leaderboard. Ryan Anderson, son of a digger, is at the top with 12 points. Monster Mutt, 11. You have JCB Digatron, Tristan England with 10 points. Playing out the rest of the way, you got Excalibur, Megalodon, Stars and Stripes, and Jester at the 4, 5, and 6 spot. Taking a look at the other end of the bracket, Wild Side, Kraken, El Toro Loco at 7, 8, and 9. And then to finish it off, Black Pearl, Gravedigger, and Sparkle Smash is at the 12 spot. She was unable to compete, seeing if we can get her out here in these competitions. I know that they're working on her truck to get her out here for your next competition, which is our skills competition. Drivers have 2 skills or 1 donut attempt on the track. You're going to see an array of moves, stoppies, poppers, wheelies, bicycles, moonwalks, and the scoring is up to you at judgeszone.com. So that's coming up next, your skills competition.
And you balance it on the side 2 tires. A donut is a full throttle. Lay down the hammer. Don't let off.
A sky wheelie is hit the back of the step up as hard as you can, get it completely vertical, and slam it on the back of the truck.
A nose wheelie is when you can get the back of the truck up in the air to balance that 12,000-pound Monster Jam truck on its nose.
Okay, Monster Jam fans, while we have a break in the action, I am here with Leah, who is 7 years old. Leah, how excited are you to be here today?
Very excited.
I know, I can tell. Now, what do you have here? Is this a toy?
No, it's a stuffy.
Oh, it's a stuffy, a Gravedigger stuffy, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, now Leah, I think you're so cool that we're going to play a game together that is a Monster Jam, Mini Jam animated race. You're going to see those animated El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, and Megalodon monster trucks. They're going to race against each other. Now, Leah, who do you think is going to win between El Toro Loco, Gravedigger, or Megalodon?
Gravedigger or Gravedigger?
Oh, we're going to go with Gravedigger.
Wait, no. Megalodon.
Very indecisive. We're going to go with Megalodon then, okay? That's what you think? Okay, now we know exactly who to cheer on. So let's get those Monster Jam, Mini Jam up there. 1. Let's go, Leah. Hopefully Megalodon takes this for you. And we're going to see if you walk away with the prize, Leah. Gravedigger's in the lead. Ooh, El Toro Loco has now taken the lead, Leah. Megalodon's in last. Atlanta, I need you to cheer on Megalodon for Leah. Let's go,
Megalodon! 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 Megalodon!
Winner, Leah, you are a winner. Give me a high five. And for picking the right winner, you are an honorary member of Team Gravedigger. And also, this is brought to you by Spin Master. You get your very own Gravedigger Diecast 164. That is for you, Leah. What do you think?
Thank you!
That's amazing, Atlanta. Give it up for Leah.
Well, we saw the JCB racing competition, but now it is time for the second competition the skills competition. And what you're about to see are some of the most technical moves in the sport. It's actually my favorite because the things these drivers are able to do is amazing. Now, the scoring is up to you, the fans, moving throughout the rest of our competition. We also have an expert scorer who will be scoring based on their runs on the track. The combined averages of the fans scoring and the judges scoring is the official score for your Monster Jam drivers. So, David, how do they score?
That's exactly right. Atlanta Motor Speedway, the power is now in your hands. You're going to use judgeszone.com in order to submit your scores for our superstars. 20 seconds at the end of each run to submit your scores. So make sure you have your smartphones ready. You can scan that QR code that you see on the big video board, or if it's too far away, just go to judgeszone.com on your phone. You're going to see 3 letters that you need to input. That is ATL, your city code for Atlanta. Once you do, see that BKT tire that you need to slide up or down to whatever desired score you wish to give our superstars. Now, we're counting on you, Atlanta. Judge this competition fairly and accurately, for you will affect who wins the overall event champion. Are you guys ready for some skills challenge? Oh, yeah, I think they're ready. Atlanta, let's go, skills!
Getting us started in your second competition, Jamie Garner, El Toro Loco. Jamie Garner just taking his time, and there hits it with a reverse popper and a wheelie going across. First move, riding off with a nice wheelie after hitting that ramp. So, worth the wait, executed on that first attempt. Still has one more remaining. Noses it up to the racing ramp, was balancing on the log and really reversing it. All right, here he goes, second attempt. Nice sky wheelie, and that is your move, El Toro Loco.
Atlanta judgeszone.com is now open. Give it up for Jamie Garner, El Toro Loco. Head over there. ATL is your city code. Make sure you submit those scores. 20 seconds.
That's right. Great moves there from Jamie Garner. Took a little bit of time to get into that first maneuver, but had a ways to go around the track. Beautiful hang time on this sky wheelie. You can see on the super glue, glued to the action replay. First attempt was a reverse popper into a wheelie coming off the ramp. So he kind of sets the tone with 2 very technical moves. And the score for El Toro Loco is a 6.462. Expert scoring getting it just a bit more. It's 7. Fan score of 5.925. Those averages come out to 6.462 for El Toro Loco. Coming up next, Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. Oh, going right into the move after firing across the track. Getting onto the asphalt from the dirt, says, you know what, let me put it in reverse, a moonwalk backwards. And there you have it. That is one attempt. switches it to the opposite end of the track, trying to give everyone a show here at Atlanta Motor Speedways. Wants to make sure everyone can see. Another popper.
Bad. He's bad to the bone. Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. JudgesZone.com is open. 20 seconds, Monster Jam.
Just went right into that. Coming from the track, he was firing across and then launches himself into the popper and just walked it forwards after hitting a moonwalk. Did that on the second attempt. I think he was trying to bounce his back two tires into a double moonwalk maneuver, but nonetheless executed to perfection. And the scores for Gravedigger are 8.485. So that is your official score. You have a new leader, Adam Anderson, Gravedigger. From Murdo, South Dakota, Colvinard, Black Pearl. Reverse popper into a wheelie, going for distance across the track. Seems like all of these drivers are using the length of this track to their advantage.
Put your hands together. Atlanta 4, Colvinard, Black Pearl. 20 seconds is now open on JudgesZone.com. Let's get those scores in.
Colvinard, Black Pearl trying to take out a score of 8.485 from Gravedigger. I love that they're using the length of the track to their advantage. You see these drivers holding out these stunts and tricks for a lot longer. The poppers are going for distance. Yeah, some of the wheelies and the moonwalks going for distance. So really taking advantage of the track and the conditions. How does it play out as those scores come in? And the score for Black Pearl is 7.292. So second place in this competition as Gravedigger hangs on with an 8.485. Emerging from the depths, Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken.
The Kraken has been released. Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken. 20 seconds, Monster Jam fans. Let this go scores in.
Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken, first attempt, finally cleared the bus. I wanted someone to do it. Says, you know what, I'll do that first for you. Second attempt. Put a string of moves together, slap Willie. After this, he puts down the tires and kind of just goes into a bicycle attempt. He was riding off in style. Turns around to say hello to the fans. Nick Pagliarulo, Kraken. And the score is a 6.806. Gravedigger still hanging on. Just when you thought it was safe to get back in the water, it's Todd the Duke, Megalodon, Stars and Stripes. Megalodon posing on the center of the pod. Throwing it down on those front two BKT tires. From one obstacle to the other. And he lost his dentures, I believe. Megalodon lost part of his bite. See if he still has the same bite out there on the track. Oh, goes into a bicycle.
Atlanta, make some noise for Todd LeDuc. Megalodon, Stars and Stripes. Let's head over to judgeszone.com and let Todd know what you thought of that run.
Take a look here at the Super Glue, glued to the action replay. Great first attempt there. Living up to the Stars and Stripes name because he was looking like a star on that one. Two great attempts, goes from one obstacle to the other. Once he got to the other one, he launched it off of this. So you see there almost like a nose pick. It seemed if he could have got to those back tires. He did lose his teeth on that one. I don't know what a Megalodon is without its teeth. Might be a little bit of a minnow, but that's okay. Let's find out if it's enough to take the top spot. And it is not. 7.953. The expert scores did not agree with the fan scores. About a point difference. And he's in second place. A 7.953 for Todd LeDuc. Megalodon, Stars and Stripes. Let's clown around for a bit. It's Matt Pagliarulo, Jester. Oh, launches the dirt, doing donuts on the track. He's just going.
Ooh, I hope you're hungry, Atlanta, because Matt Pagliarulo was serving up donuts. Jester! Let's keep it going. Go over to judgeszone.com. 20 seconds to lock those scores in.
Oh, I love a donut run. I haven't had to say this in forever. If you ain't spinning, you ain't winning. Matt Pagliarulo, Jester. That's right. Handing out some desserts. That was pretty sweet. Let's find out if he can take the top spot with that. Now, that is just one attempt if you do the donuts. Let's find out. That was a beautiful execution. He just kept going and going and going. But does it get him to the top? And it does not. 7.547. Still a great donut run. That's currently third place. Gravedigger has been hanging on. Matt Pagliarulo Jester in third place. He has the most skills competition victories on this season. On a special track, do we have a special performance? Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Gets on the front two tires on the first attempt. Balancing act on the ramp. Moonwalking it across. Combination move. Gets on the back two tires. Sets it down. Look at his hands inside. Saying get loud. Moving the tires back and forth. And setting it down. That is one attempt for Tristan England, JCB Digatron. One more attempt remaining. Heading to the opposite end of the track. I have no idea what Tristan or any of these drivers are going to do here on this specialty course. Do we see a nose flick combination? It's something he's been going to. Can he do it out here in Atlanta Motor Speedways? Let's find out. On the front two BKT tires, holding steady. Moonwalking against one obstacle, moonwalking to the other. Launching it to the back, holding it. Oh, bouncing it off the front two tires.
Balance, position, Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Head over to judgeszone.com. 20 seconds, Atlanta.
Oh, that had a little giddy up in it right there. Tristan England, JCB Digatron, saying howdy, y'all, hopping out of the truck. He has the most competition victories in this competition on the season. 9 of them. Has 9 skills competition wins. Can he take the lead? The score to be to 8.485. And the score for JCB Digatron is, you got a new leader, 9.088. Expert scores and fan scores aligned. And he is now the driver to beat, to 9.88 for Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Yeehaw. Coming up next from Osteen, Florida, Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. See, one attempt there, still has one more remaining. Think we see a bicycle? Yes, we do. Gets on the side. Can he save it?
No guts, no glory. That's Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. Head over to judgeszone.com, Atlanta. You all have 20 seconds.
Took his time to line up for the bicycle. Was unable to get the acceleration that he needed, it looked like. So just takes a little dive onto the dirt. Was unable to get into a sidewall. But still had the first maneuver down, get on the front two BKT tires, and you see him toppled over there. Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur, and the score of 5.193 for Excalibur. Tristan England, JCB Digatron remains your leader. We're going to get it cleaned up. You see we have the JCB Dig crew out there cleaning up everything. So let's go ahead and catch up with Lindsay Noble behind the scenes. What we got, Lindsay?
Thanks, Ray. Back here, I'm joined by your driver of the wild side, Zach Garner. And I'm just going to move to the side a second because you can see here that this truck is in disarray, but it's not as crazy as it looks. You guys have a system here, but of course what we're saying is it is a broken third member. Now you say that wasn't right off the bat. It wasn't because of that jammer. What do you think happened first?
So coming out of the S-curves, both the berm turns, it pulled just fine. Heading to the jammer is all right. As soon as I hit the brakes going up the jammer, I felt it kind of push a little bit through the brakes, going up and over farther than I wanted to. And on the down ramp, I felt the truck just kind of pull left, full lock with the front steer to the right, did not come back. I knew something was wrong. Then we ended up missing the ramp. But being able to come back here, these UNOH technicians back here are absolutely knocking it out of the park. We're already going back together. We should be able to make it back out for the two-wheel skills, but either way, we're going to come back out and have some fun for freestyle.
And clearly it's a thrash. You can see multiple team members, of course, your crew working on this Monster Jam truck, trying to get it back together, but you're going to have to get those BKT tires back on as well. What can we say about how long this typically takes?
You know, truly, like in a shop, this will take about 2 hours to do, but here we're going to have to do it in about 30 minutes if we're lucky. But the folks back there at Hardy Chevrolet, they deserve the best. You know what? We're going to get this Monster Jam truck back out there, put on the best event we can, and see what we can do for them.
I know how bad you want to get back out there, but for the kids in the crowd, oftentimes we consider the third member a pumpkin. Can you talk to us about really why it's so important and why they call it that?
So our third member is what the drive shaft connects to, which actually powers the rear differential and the axles and all your BKT tires, essentially. So basically, that diverts the power to both corners. Therefore, with the locker being broken, it's not diverting any power. Therefore, the one side that's not, with a broken axle, the locker being broken, it's not going to send the power to it. It's just going to go to the side with least resistance, like an open differential. So being able to come out here and not have either of them, it's really hard to kind of do some JCB racing and some two-wheel skills.
Well, thank you for your time. And, of course, I know you got to get back in action. Monster Jam fans, show some love to Team Wildside.
Big dogs gotta eat. Bryce Kenny, Monster Mud. First attempt from Bryce Kenny. Get on the front two BKT tires. Holding it steady. Do we see a moonwalk here? Let's walk the dog backwards. What we got? First attempt from Bryce Kenny. One more remaining. Lining up these tires, do we see a maximum moonwalk or a tombstone? Third time's a charm. Lining it up. I don't know if he can do it. He's trying to get these back two BKT tires on the ramp. He's lining it up. Can he do it right here? Oh, trying. Couldn't get it. Talk to him, David.
That is Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt. Let's go, Atlanta. JudgesZone.com. 20 seconds to lock your scores in.
David, I thought you were going to go with like more of a howl, but you know what that'll do? I like the barking too. Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt. Great first attempt. The moonwalk backwards did not clear the obstacle there. Our second attempt was going for the tombstone to bounce us back to BKT tires off of the backflip ramp, but was unable to really get that move down. He had about 3 or 4 attempts at it to line it up. And the score is a 7.067, so a 6th place finish for Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt. Tristan England, JCB Digatron is remaining your leader for now, but we still have another competitor remaining. The man who we met took him out in JCB Racing. Does he do it again? Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. First attempt, a bicycle maneuver into a sidewall spin. Oh, pulls it off. First attempt. Ridiculous maneuver on the first attempt. He still has one more remaining. Does he go for another bicycle attempt? Gets back onto the side. Holding it. Going for another sidewall. Launching it to the other.
The one, the only, Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. 20 seconds, Atlanta Motor Speedway. You know what to do.
Oh, man, that was delicious. You just served up a combo meal. I don't even know how many maneuvers is on that second attempt, but that first one, a sidewall. Just gets so many spins on that second attempt. Taking another look at the super glue. Glued to the action replay. A bicycle into a sidewall. Passing it back and forth. Who gets the win? He was your final competitor. Tristan England was holding the lead. The score to beat, a 9.088. And the score for Ryan Anderson, son of a digger, is... Put him at the top! 9.183, stealing the victory away from Tristan England. JCB Digatron, and he gets back-to-back victories. It's Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Another win, this time looking out towards the fans here at Atlanta Motor Speedways. Fired up, pulling out some great maneuvers. Let's give him the mic one more time. We got Lindsay Noble and Ryan on the track.
And just like that, first of all, halfway to a perfect event. And not only that, now you are just 1 point away from getting to be in the lead there in that Series Points Championship. You know, it is a nail-biting finish here. That was absolutely insane, especially that first maneuver. How did you guys do it today?
Man, I'm out here having a blast, man. The points are cool, the wins are great, but I'm here with my type of people having a good time. My family's here. We're in Atlanta, baby. You know what I've already said however many times. This place is 5 times bigger than anywhere else we go in the world, and you guys are the luckiest people in the world, man. We're having a blast out here, and I didn't come out here for skills or racing. I brought my truck and the baddest Monster Jam truck in the world, Gravedigger, my big brother, to absolutely terrorize this place for freestyle. Atlanta Motor Speedway, thank you from the bottom of my heart for letting us use this beautiful venue. It is our favorite place to go as drivers and crew. We have an absolute blast here. You fans, you guys supported Gravedigger right here in the South for over 40 years. You are the reason why we do what we do. Win, lose, or draw, it's for you fans, man. So you better be ready. You guys been pretty quiet, and I've been letting it slide. But freestyle's next. Y'all better get your y'alls right, because I'm from the South, too, and we're about to tear this place up!
Ryan Anderson, son of a digger, with back-to-back victories, and that is just the first half of Monster Jam. Folks, it is now officially halftime. If you want to go to the concession stands or stop by the merch stands to pick up the latest Monster Jam Spin Master, now is the time to do so. Also, in Stadium Championship Series East, there is a tie currently for the overall spot, so they're battling it out over there. And right now, there's a 1-point difference between 1 and 2, Tristan England and Ryan Anderson. Couldn't ask for a better time to be a Monster Jam fan, and you get to watch it right here on YouTube and also in person. So we're so honored to have y'all, and we still have another half of Monster Jam to go. So feel free, take a break. We'll get you back here in just a bit. For now, go ahead and take a look at the video board for some very special VIP messages. It's halftime, y'all.
We have reached the pinnacle of the event. This is Monster Jam Freestyle.
Colvinard, Black Pearl. Down to the halfway mark in this run, 60 seconds or just under it. Colvinard using the entire track right now, 2 football lanes out there. "40 seconds remaining. Colvinard, Black Pearl. Getting some big air, slinging some dirt around. He's going to need some wow factors in here to be able to hang on to this lead throughout the competition. First competitor under 30-second mark. And this is the wow moment right here. Morgan to Morgan, backflip. Throw it backwards. Under 10 seconds remaining. Getting down to 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Arrgh! Monster Jam fans, give it up for Colvinard, Black Pearl. 20 seconds are now on the clock. Head over to judgeszone.com. Lock in those scores.
Colvinard, Black Pearl. A little bit of everything in that run. That is how you start a freestyle run. in a freestyle competition coming out the gate. Firing on all cylinders there. See if we can get to that Morgan & Morgan backflip on that replay. That was a wow moment. That's what he needed to, have this memorable run. You're the first competitor here, and you still got 11 trucks remaining. So we'll find out the score for Cole Vennard. That's a good one, too. 8.018. Solid score to get us started in Monster Jam Freestyle. 8.018 is the score to beat. But our next competitor has a little message for y'all. Let's take a look at that video board. Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Giving him the signal to refire. They are giving him the signal to refire, seeing if he's able to still do so. Or is there an issue with the truck? Waiting to see. Nope, he does refire. He does get going. It's Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Halfway through this run, Tristan England still just under 60 seconds remaining. Technical moves, spinning it around. So does he go for a bigger move here early? Lining it up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip, going for it. 40 seconds remaining in this run. So much time for Tristan to play around on this giant track. Which one's happening for Tristan? Slab Willie firing across. Another wheelie holding it down. 20 seconds remaining for JCB Digatron, Tristan England. From one end of the track to the other. An array of moves. He spins it back around. Big air from Tristan. Oh, bounce it to the side. Does he save it? Yes, he does. David.
Unbelievable, Ray. That was Tristan England, JCB Digatron. 20 seconds, Atlanta. Let's lock those scores in. Woo!
Can you dig it? Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Great run from Tristan. That is what he needed. Going second and early in this competition, he had to deliver. First has to get the lead over Cole Vennard at 8.018, but doing that backflip at the 40-second mark left so much time for him to play around. He executed, and the score for JCB Digatron is, yes sir, 8.725. You have a new leader, Tristan England, the driver to beat, 8.725 in the Monster Jam Freestyle. the 10-year Monster Jam veteran, Matt Pagliarulo. Jester. "40 seconds on the clock for Matt Pagliarulo. He's taking it the length there and back, opposite ends as he lined up for the Morgan and Morgan backflip. Looks like he's going to turn it around. Thought he might have lined up for it there. 25 seconds remaining. "20 seconds on the clock. Jester might not go for a backflip on this one. I'm not sure if he's going to have time. 10 seconds remaining.
Let's give it up for Matt Pagliarulo, Jester, clowning around Atlanta. Let's head over to judgeszone.com. 20 seconds on the clock.
Clowning around, but he's no joke. Matt Pagliarulo, Jester, just using all of the obstacles. Once again, that's what I'm loving to see from these drivers. Take advantage of the larger track. I'm going to keep saying it. You have 2 football field lengths of track, and honestly, from the bird's eye view I have, it might be even longer. 5.398 for Matt Pagliarulo as he heads to the back. Tristan England, JCB Digatron is your current leader. We still have a long way to go in Monster Jam Freestyle. Coming up next, it's Jamie Garner, El Toro Loco. Jamie Gardner just taking his time once again, but here he goes. The start to that freestyle might have been longer than the freestyle run. That was forever, but Jamie making his way for it. And he's on his way, El Toro Loco. Getting down to 25 seconds on the clock during this run. Jamie, got to put together a wow move. And I think it'll be right here. 15 seconds. Lining it up. Morgan to Morgan. Backflip. Let it spin. Big hang time on that one. 10 seconds under it just remaining. And I think there was breakage on that one. I can't tell. No. Seems to be good, but that is time. David, let's open it up.
Ese toro está un poco loco. Un poquitito loco. Jamie Gardner. El Toro Loco. 20 seconds, Atlanta. Let's lock those scores in.
I didn't know you could sing, David. That was beautiful. And so was that run by El Toro Loco. Nice backflip with hang time right there. El Toro Loco, El Pollo Loco, whatever you want to call it. That man was out there on the track doing a great job. Jamie Garner, a veteran in the sport, 11 years, pulled off the Morgan & Morgan backflip at 15 seconds on the clock. And the score for El Toro Loco, 7.047. Not enough to take the top spot. Tristan England, JCB Digatron. But if you look out there on the track, we do have Jamie saying, hey, you know what? Let me take a stroll. Saying hello to the fans on the track and taking a look at the freestyle competition leaderboard. We have Tristan England at the top, 8.725. Colvinard Black Pearl started the freestyle with the 8.018. 7.47 for Jamie Garner, El Toro Loco. And then Matt Pagliarulo Jester in fourth place with 5.398.
Here we go, Atlanta. I have a very special moment. I am here with Tristan and the rest of the Bagley family. Welcome to Monster Jam. What brings you to the event today?
We are celebrating our kids' birthdays.
That's very nice. Happy birthday to two of you. We got a 4 and a 2-year-old in the house. Now, I'm going to give you an opportunity to make this a very special birthday. We're going to play for a prize all together. But Tristan, I'm going to put you on the spotlight. Now, here we go. It is a Finish the Lyric. If we have any 90 fans in the house, you're going to sing along with Tristan because we are going to do Backstreet Boys. I Want It That Way. Now, you sing and then just finish the lyric. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. But
A heartache, tell me why ain't nothing but a mistake. Tell me why I never want to hear you say, I want it that way.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. And you will get it your way, Tristan, because you are a winner and you have won yourself a $50 gift card to Texas Roadhouse. So you guys can get some birthday munches. That is for you. Thank you so much for playing. But Ray, I think we should hook the rest of the crowd up too, huh?
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and hook them up. If you're in the mood for a hearty, hand-cut steak and tasty made from scratch sides, well, head on down to Texas Roadhouse for legendary food and legendary service. Download the Texas Roadhouse mobile app to join the wait list. And be sure to scan the QR code you see on the video board. I know you guys see it. That's right. Free appetizer. So scan to receive a free appetizer from our friends at Texas Roadhouse. He has 2 competition victories. Can he get a perfect event? He needs to jump ahead of Tristan England to do so and deliver. Ryan Anderson, son of a digger. Big air right here. Does he come down? Can he save it? Oh no, does he save it? Yes, he does! Yes, he did! He is shut off. Oh no, does he leave time on the clock? Can he refire? They're going to check on him, seeing if he can refire. Tech officials double checking. JCB Dirt Squad standing by. Tristan England in the back, watching as well. Ryan Anderson had a save, and he is done. Was unable to refire. A broken 4-link bar after a save. Ryan Anderson. Wow. What a maneuver. What a save, but unable to finish this run. Leaves 50 seconds on the board. Tristan England is the score to beat. He's been dethroned by Ryan for 2 of the competitions today. Does it happen on a third, or was too much time left on the board? Still a wonderful save. You see there on the super glued to the action replay. And the score is a 7.870. Good enough for third place in the competition. Tristan England, JCB Digatron hangs on. He was a second driver there. They're still battling back and forth for the overall point standings. But look at out there on the track, y'all. We have Ryan Anderson saying hello to you, all you fans. Ryan just leaving it all on the track. Does not get this competition victory. And you take there at the freestyle competition leaderboard, Tristan England at the top. Lindsay, how you doing out there?
Oh my goodness, Ray. What an upset there. You know, Ryan Anderson and son of a digger, as he's going to try to be able to make up for lost time, you know, he goes to try to get those points. I've got Cole Bernard, Black Pearl. As you were looking on, you know yourself going out here early on that this is a tough track to handle. You got a lot of flat landings. How were you able to do it?
You know what? I said this in the pit party. I was a little nervous about coming into this because this track is so huge and there's so many obstacles out there that I was afraid I was going to get lost. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I kind of did. And I know that Ryan kind of felt that too because there's way too many jumps out here and jumps on the backside of jumps that you cannot see that stick it in your mind. Like, can I hit this wide open or do I got to back off a little bit? And that's kind of what got Ryan out there. I seen him hit the jump and got in the little side slap deal and it took him out. But you know what? This is a sweet track. We're going to figure it out eventually. It's going to be a good show. The guys at the end, they're getting the golden ticket because they're seeing the do's and don'ts, and they're going to be able to come out here and really put on a great show.
Thank you so much for your time, Cole. And of course, good luck tomorrow on Sunday. Fun day, Monster Jam fans. Let's head back to the track for more action.
From Peoria, Arizona, Todd LeDuc, Megalodon, Stars and Stripes. Under the 60-second mark for Todd LeDuc. "35 seconds on the clock for Megalodon Stars and Stripes." Todd coming out to the asphalt. Think he's going to turn it around and go into this Morgan to Morgan backflip. Throwing it backwards. Bouncing on the tires, holding it steady. 15 seconds remaining. Todd, just a little bit of time to do something else. He reverses it, but is he going to have to refire? Was there breakage? He does refire. Was shut off. 8 seconds remaining. Enough time to do one more attempt.
Let's make some noise, Atlanta Motor Speedway, for your favorite shark, Todd LeDuc. Megalodon Stars and Stripes. 20 seconds.
Todd LeDuc with a little time remaining goes into a bicycle. Just takes a little bit of spill on the asphalt. So let me just dive right in here onto this Atlanta Motor Speedway. Hits a Morgan and Morgan backflip, bounces on the tires, and I think he was going to try to launch it to another one, but just had too much on the wheelie. 6.732 is the score for Todd LeDuc. Megalodon, Tristan England, the second competitor in Monster Jam Freestyle, is able to hang on, still moving forward in the competition. 8.725 remains the score to beat as we have out the JCB Dirt Squad.
While we have a break in the action, I think it's time for all of us here to do something together at Atlanta Motor Speedway. So I think that we're going to play the Wheel of Cams. Whatever it lands on, we all must do here. So let's focus on the big video board. And I got my friends with me right here that are going to help me introduce this. Are you ready? I think we know what time it is. Let's wheel! Let's do it, Atlanta. What is it going to land on? Round and round it goes. I don't know. You know, I'm kind of in the mood for a Simba cam. I need all of you parents to pick up very safely your young cubbies and let Simba. 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 That was fantastic, Atlanta. I'd like to thank you for joining me here at the Simba Cam. But how about we get back to some more Monster Jam action, huh?
Let's get back to the action. He won the Extreme Air of the Year award winner, and he did that right here in Atlanta is where he did that jump. Can he do it again? Bryce Kinney, Monster Mutt. "60 seconds on the clock. Monster Mutt giving you a little bit of everything as well. These drivers are using all of the obstacles right now, lining it up. Do we see a Morgan backflip? I think so. The ears flapping in the wind. He's spinning in the wind, trying to get a win, throwing into a moonwalk afterwards. Plenty of time, 35 seconds remaining. He's going to have to line it up. Bryce Kenny said he wants to fly and let it rip. Good air on that move. 20 seconds remaining. Bouncing back and forth, tumbling over. Oh, no.
That's going to do it for Bryce Kenny. Monster Mutt. Who let that dog out? Let's go to judgeszone.com. 20 seconds.
Bryce Kenny leaves about 20 seconds on the clock, but as I said, these drivers are doing a great job of hitting all of the obstacles here, just the way they're bouncing back and forth. And Cole Bernard said it, there's so many obstacles for them to hit that, that's kind of at their array and disposal of what they want to do. And it looked like what he said, jumping over that ramp and coming down to the other side, just bounced off of the ramp there and took a tumble over. The score for Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt, is 8.481. The fan scored at 8.962. Expert score at an 8, about a point difference, and that's good enough for second place in this competition. Tristan England, JCB Digatron, hanging on.
Monster Jam fans down here close to the track, and of course we've got a great eyes view right now of Monster Mutt's Bryce Kenny getting that big air. Wasn't quite able to save it, but I want to take us back to your run, Ryan, because you had a fantastic save that we didn't get to talk about earlier. Yes, you left some time on the clock, and yes, there were some difficulties in this track. Can you talk to us about the challenges, but also that save and how good it feels when you end up better than you thought?
Man, yeah, the biggest challenge right now is the sun. It's crazy how much the sun is affecting our vision on the ramps. And that's exactly what happened to me. I was looking directly into the sun, couldn't see the ramp, and completely missed it. So all my fault, without a doubt, but it was an awesome save. Crazy back on the wheels. I mean, I wasn't done yet. The truck was broken a little bit, but the safety officials said no more. So more tomorrow, no doubt about it. And we still got more today. The saves are awesome. The action's crazy, but we have not got the big air we want yet. Every driver right now wants to get massive air for you Atlanta fans. So all we need is you guys to get loud, get rowdy, and we're going to get loud and rowdy just with you. So Atlanta, we got more Monster Jam coming up. Who's ready for more Monster Jam?
And Ryan, as we're coming back, I know you just hyped up the crowd, and we love to see them happy. We love to see them hyped up, but it's going to take a little bit longer for that mutt to be pulled off of this track. So I just want a little bit more of your insight when it comes to this track, when it comes to those saves. You guys now get a second chance. We're coming off of being kind of one and done, but here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, you get to come back tomorrow, and it's Sunday Fun Day, but of course that time is going to be at 3 p.m. instead of a 5 p.m. showtime. Will that change how you guys react to this track?
Hopefully so. To me, that sounds like the sun's going to be a little bit higher in the sky, not in our eyes, so we can see all the ramps. We can go crazy. I can finish my run. That's my goal tomorrow, to finish my run. I want to get the biggest air of the weekend. I want to get that backflip in. I want to go crazy. That crash, that's exactly what I'm here to do, but not with 40 seconds left on the clock. So that's right. Tomorrow is another event. So I'm telling you, there is no reason not to come to Monster Jam 2 times in one weekend, because you will not see the same event twice. Every time is a different event. There's always different crashes, always different runs, always exciting. So if you've got the chance, come on back out Sunday. We're going to get rowdy again. Tomorrow, not even just Sunday, tomorrow we're going to get rowdy again. So be ready. We're not done yet today, but we're definitely doing it bigger tomorrow.
Definitely more action coming in your way. Make some noise. It's Ryan Anderson, son of a digger.
Remember, Monster Jam fans, you can donate to your favorite driver on behalf of St. Jude. Help out all families in need by donating to St. Jude. You see there on the video board, we have our QR code. If you just scan that, well, you can help a family in need. So be sure that you are donating. And right now, it looks like we have Nick Pagliarulo in the lead with Kraken. Leading all drivers there, their St. Jude donation. Once again, donate on behalf of your favorite driver and help out with a great cause. Scanning the QR code, St. Jude. Getting back to the action, it's Mike Pagliarulo. Excalibur. .40 seconds on the clock for Mike Pagliarulo. Big air right there for Mike. 35 seconds remaining. Jumping over obstacles. Think he's going to head to the other side of the track unless he spins it around, but just using a bit of everything. Going to need to try to get a Morgan & Morgan backflip as he heads to the south end of the track. Let's find out. 10 seconds on the clock. Morgan & Morgan backflip. Moonwalking it backwards onto the front and sets it down.
Give it up, Monster Jam fans, for Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur. You already know the deal. 20 seconds, lock them in.
Mike Pagliarulo, Excalibur, trying to steal that top spot from Tristan England. Trying to steal that top spot from Tristan England. There you go. That's how you say that one. Mike Pagliarulo with a great run. Morgan & Morgan backflip at about the 15-second mark to end his run. And the score for Excalibur is 7.830. That is currently 5th place in the competition. The fans scored it over a point higher than the experts score. They had a 7.250. So 7.830, 5th place for Excalibur. Taking a look at the freestyle competition leaderboard, Tristan England, JCB Digatron, 8.725. He was the second competitor, has been able to hold that lead. Bryce Kenny, Monster Mutt, took a tumble over, good enough for second with an 8.481. And then Colvinar Black Pearl in third with the 8.018. Coming up next from Mike Pagliarulo to his older brother, it's Nick Pagliarulo. Kraken. Yeah, Mike Pagliarulo just taking his time celebrating on the track. As I said, this is a little bit different stadium and arena for all of us. So I think he believed he had more time, but we got to get him off the track so his brother can go. Just maybe a little mental game right there, trying to throw him off just a bit. Waving to his brother as he drives by. Mike Pagliarulo headed to the back, 5th place in the competition. Got to see what Nick can put together. And I'm excited to watch Nick Pagliarulo because he can send it. So does he have a moonshot plan for us? Let's find out. It's Kraken. "60 seconds on the clock, halfway through. We see him big air. He had a double slap wheelie as he was coming across the track. Nick Pagliarulo goes into some donuts. Who's hungry? He's spinning. Goes right back into the donuts again. Says that was fun. Let's go for another one. 30 seconds, just under it. Under the 20-second mark for Nick Pagliarulo. Still needs that wow factor in. You're not sure. Goes right back to the donuts.
Getting squiddy with it. Na 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 na. Nick Pagliarulo. Kraken. 20 seconds on the clock now. Let's get it in.
Getting squiddy with it on the track. Nick Pagliarulo, back-to-back donut attempts. Kind of got lost in that maneuver, but had some big air to kick off the freestyle run. Hit a bit of all the obstacles. A great shot just flying in the sunlight. That was beautiful. Some cinematography, some of us would call that. Nick Pagliarulo trying to get the top spot. The scores for Kraken: 7.373. Solid score there. Nick finds himself at the 6th place spot right behind his brother Mike Pagliarulo. And there you have it, 7.373. Still have 2 trucks remaining in this competition. Tristan England still hanging on. BKT's official tire, Monster Jam, a one-stop shop for all your off-highway tire solutions with amazing quality and value. Check out the wide selection of BKT tires at bkttires.com. Getting back into the action, it's Zach Garner, Wild Side. Under the 60-second mark for Wild Side. Slinging it back around to line up for the Morgan. A Morgan backflip. Huge backflip. Great hang time. Throws it into a moonwalk reverse. Getting on one BKT tire. 36 seconds remaining for Zach Garner. Oh, is he going to line it up? Oh, was that breakage or is he lining it up? They're giving him the sign to refire. 26 seconds. Can he refire? They're giving him the signal to do so. Coming off that Morgan to Morgan backflip, just had serious hang time. Wild Side, not sure what's going on. I mean, they're checking in on him, even up from here. You see his crew chief, and he is done.
That's going to do it. Atlanta 4, Zach Garner, Wild Side. 20 seconds right now. Let's lock the scores in.
Oh, I know he's upset on that one. Had so much time remaining, just under 30 seconds. I thought he was going to line it up to launch it, but was unable to get back into it, and he makes his way out of his truck. You see there on the super glued to the action replay. Big air for Zach. Hit the Morgan to Morgan backflip. Possibly had the biggest backflip or longest hang time so far. And I'm not sure if that's where the breakage occurred, but a great run, just did not have enough time to finish in a 7.775 for Zach Garner, Wild Side. That is now 6th place in the competition. Let's get down to the action with David.
There we go, Ray. I'm here with Terrell, Mason, and Amir, and I'm going to put this family to the challenge. How good of a time are you guys having here, man?
A great time. We're having a good time.
I'm so happy to have you here. Now it is time for the St. Jude's Helmet Shuffle. Atlanta Motor Speedway, you know what a helmet shuffle is. So let's get those helmets on the big video board, and we're going to see if Terrell, Mason, and Amir can find the helmet that is hiding that trophy. This is all brought to you by St. Jude's. Let's get those. Oh, there's the trophy. And the helmets are covering. All right, I hope you boys are paying attention because round and round they go. Oh, no, not done yet. You thought we were done, but not quite. Here we go, just to psych you out. It's still going. Ooh, they're really trying to trick you. Okay, here we go. Atlanta, shout it out. What do you think it is? Okay, here we go. Mason, what do you think?
3.
What do you think, Amir?
3.
Okay, here we go. Let's see if you're right. It's not under 1. It's not under 2. Atlanta Motor Speedway, they have done it. Here we go. And for winning, you guys have won yourself a Monster Jam Showdown video game. So all of you can play at home head to head. Atlanta Motor Speedway, give it up for this family.
Adam Anderson. Gravedigger. Launching it over the center after flying down the Atlanta Motor Speedway, kicking up that Georgia red clay. Just under 90 seconds in the run. Huge air, Gravedigger flying. Clock is paused, 60 seconds on the clock. Was there breakage on the air when he came down? He does refire. I think he's okay to go. Let's move. Just kicking up that red clay once again, looking like the desert out here, causing a dust storm. 25 seconds, launching it over, Gravedigger. 20 seconds remaining. We know that he can move. Can he line it up for the Morgan & Morgan backflip? Under 10 seconds, he's just jumping. I don't think he's going to get to a Morgan & Morgan backflip. How would that play out the rest of his run? He might go for a lap around the speedway. And time is done. Scoring is now open. JudgesZone.com. Lock in those scores. Once again, JudgesZone.com. You guys know what to do. Adam Anderson flying around the track. As I said, I thought he was going to go around the speedway for a second. Let me take a lap. He never stopped. A great run. But is it enough? Get in those scores, JudgesZone.com. That was all energy. That was all air. The score to beat is at 8.725. And the score for Gravedigger is, put him at the top, 9.028, 9.307 from the fans, 8.750 from the expert score, and the overall event total 9.2. So he takes the lead. It was not Ryan Anderson this time. It was Adam Anderson getting the win from Tristan England. Tristan, second in the competition, has been able to hold on to the lead, but has it stolen away at the very end from Adam Anderson. You see that truck is smoking. I mean, he literally left it out on the track, takes the freestyle lead. And I'm figuring out what's happening up here in the booth. And that means that your winner of Monster Jam Freestyle is, in fact, Adam Anderson. Gravedigger, he steals it. He gets the victory from Tristan. Another Anderson. .028. Just have a little bit of mayhem happening right now. Wasn't sure if that was the last competitor or not. It was, in fact, and he does take the victory in Monster Jam Freestyle. Are we going to talk to him? I don't know what we're doing right now. David, how are you doing, man? I know we don't usually talk here, but this is crazy.
Ray, this is one of the most exciting things that I have seen. I mean, watching Ryan Anderson go back and forth, Tristan over there. Man, unbelievable back and forth that we've been watching, Ray.
I mean, just the way that they were able to execute on the track, some big air from there. I mean, I think Tristan's run might have been a bit more technical, but it seemed that it seemed that the fans were just loving the big air, the tenacity. It was all just heart there from Adam Anderson, and he steals it away. What did you think about it?
Right at the end, Tristan's heart must be broken as Adam Anderson does steal it right at the end. Now, I was with the fans, Ray, and they themselves couldn't believe it. They thought that Tristan was going to run away with it, but Adam, of course, pulling up. I mean, 20 years of experience, Ray. What more do you expect?
Yeah, you gotta feel it. You gotta feel it definitely for Tristan England. Was not able to get a win today in any of the competitions, and is stolen away from him at the very end. Of course, David, you did a great job down there with the fans. Atlanta definitely brought it. I mean, we may be done on the track with the competitors, but the event is not done yet. We're still we're trying to figure out what's going on right now, getting everything set up for you guys. We got to talk to some drivers, but just ridiculous going on right now.
Adam, congratulations. A freestyle win in the bag right here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, one of the biggest tracks, and you went out and had some fun, of course, going out, playing in that dirt. What made your freestyle run stand out to these fans?
You know what, guys? It's kind of just like everybody else said. I couldn't see nothing, so it made for an awesome freestyle. I hope you fans had an awesome time. These guys were busting their butts in the back, but you know what? My family's here to be able to create these memories, these lifelong, lasting memories with your family. Now I get to do it my own. I don't get to do that every weekend. We love you guys for that, for being Gravedigger fans, Monster Jam fans, coming out and enjoying this time with us, not sitting at home like a bump on a log and just chilling. Let's come out here, have some fun together, rock the house, and if we walk out of here with some hardware, it doesn't get any better than that, baby.
And of course, we get to come back here for Sunday Fun Day tomorrow. Now, we still need to talk to our overall event champion, but anything else you want to say to these Monster Jam fans?
Just again, man, Atlanta, we're not too far from home. Team Gravedigger, we love this place. This is Gravedigger's house. We want to build this event to one of the biggest events in the nation, and we can do it together. We love you guys for year after year. Our hats off to you guys coming out and having some fun. Peace out. Till tomorrow.
But we know that it wasn't quite enough for an overall event championship. Let's take a look at the video board to find out.
Well, let's find out who your BKT overall event winner. You had 10 in JCB Racing, you had 11 in Skills, 11 in Freestyle with an overall event total of 32 is... He did it, Tristan England, JCB Digatron. Consistency is key. And right here with me for the first time, Tristan England, I get to do the winner interview with you, man. You took the overall win without getting a single competition victory. It seemed like you were just consistent throughout, but had it stolen away from you multiple times. But you walk away the overall event champion. How you feeling, buddy?
Ray, I'm on cloud nine. You're back with us. It's the two Texas guys. We're just having fun. But I do want to say, man, we are out there sweating in the skills challenge. We are out there balancing 12,000 pounds like it's nothing. Sidewalls aren't that exciting to me at all. But I'm having fun. You guys are getting wild. Atlanta's always known for the craziest fans. And, man, we just dug it up right there. I even hung out with West Pro, JCB just a second ago. We were hanging out in the suite. And then, what do you know, the luck fell right onto us, and we walked out with the overall event championship. I'm super excited. I know I was messaging my dad, my wife in between this event, and I was just like, you know what? There's something, and I'm going to go out there and just have fun. I'm not going to worry about anything, and we did it, and we stayed consistent, and we had a good time. I know we got to come back here tomorrow. It's always Sunday Fun Day with our team. Dustin and Joe, I know you guys worked your tails off this evening, but man, we got some hardware, and I'll bring it down there, and we'll brag about it. I love you guys. Thank y'all.
Well, there you have your BK overall event champion, Tristan England, JCB Digatron. And that'll do it for Monster Jam. David, come in over here, man. You guys did a fantastic job. We were hanging out with all of the fans out there. And there you have it, folks. That'll do it for Monster Jam. We'll see you next time. Please be safe on your way home, and make sure that you come on out tomorrow. That's Monster Jam, y'all. We'll see ya.
The keys in the ignition, so drivers fire your engines. It's a battle to the end. Never give up, never give in. It's grit and guts, dirt and dust. Get out your seat and put your hands up. Let's ride, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. That's right. Let's go, this is how we roll on tires that are larger than life. waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam, Jam, Jam. Yeah. It's wheelies and backflips, donuts and burnouts and walk-its, full throttle, head to head. You be the judge of which truck's gonna win. Let's ride, we got the green light. It's a party in the pit tonight. Let's go, this is how we roll, on tires that are larger than life. Doesn't matter where you're from, it's running through your blood. Time to get loud, everybody buckle up. You waited, now you made it to the greatest show on dirt. It's the Monster Jam, Jam, Jam. When I say monster, you say jam. Monster, monster. Yeah, when I say monster, you say jam. Monster, monster.